Hello members, this is one of our new air packs and we're planning on putting them in service soon, so we wanted to show you all some of the new features and some of the similarities that they have to the old ones. So one of the biggest differences is our new high pressure regulator is here at the bottom rather than on the side. The bottle connection now comes down from the side, which makes it a little bit different to connect your bottle, and all of your lines feed from your high pressure regulator just like the old one, but it's on the bottom. Our new battery slot is right here. If you can see it, there's a Phillips head screw. You take it out and then you can pull off the cap and it'll expose 6 AA batteries, and that's how we change those, not the 9 volts like the old ones. We now have a new RIT connection, or buddy breathing connection, that comes out of these 2 snaps that are on the right side. So, if you get into the situation where you need to buddy breathe, you can take your regulator connection, which now has a new electronic connector as well, but it basically connects and disconnects just like the old one, but with this new electronic piece on the side, it slides into this other. And now you could hook in, very similar, buddy breathing, just like on the old ones. However, you've also got a male too that you can use to connect into different fittings as well. So we'll put these back. Another big difference for these is the heads-up display, which we'll have on all the air packs now, which I'll show you a little bit more when we test it in just a few minutes. The regulator is for the most part unchanged. You've still got your purge valve by red, down for open, up for closed. And it still sits in a similar cup. The connection at the bottom looks a little bit different, attached to the high pressure regulator, but it's very similar to the old one. The new strap is plastic and works very similar to the old one, except it's plastic with a full handle instead of having a partial. We go ahead and slide the new bottle. Well, I'll show you this first. If you'll notice when we're running the test, I'll try and go ahead and point it out, but these 2 bars here will light up to show you the air level from the back side of how much air that your friend firefighter may have, so you can tell when they're starting to get low. Around under 2,000 or about 2,000, it'll start to turn orange and get a little bit closer to red as you continue to go down. We'll see if I can get this connection on pretty good this time. Sometimes you can put them on before clicking them in, but this one's going pretty easy. So after our connector is tight, we can strap our bottle down. Now it's set in just like our old one. The pack is a little bit heavier. They say maybe about 5 pounds heavier. It is a plastic frame behind the air bottle, and it's going to be sitting on your back. It feels pretty solid. There's also another RIT connection. Now, instead of being on the back side, it comes out the side with this connection right here for your RIT connection. And you can put your fill hose from a RIT pack to connect and fill if you need to. Now we'll go ahead and demonstrate some of the new features. This is our new regulator, and if you expose light to your regulator meter, it'll still glow just like the old ones. Still got a red button and a yellow button, and they work the same as the old ones. If you hit the red button, you'll sound the mayday signal, and the yellow can clear it and turn the pack off. Alright. So now the pack is full of air, or it's showing full of air. If you can note, our new heads-up display, and that's your, if the pack hasn't moved, it'll start to alarm, and that's your new sound for that. But now you can see 2 green. I'm actually going to turn the lights off for part of this so that you all can see. Right now the side lights are going to be flashing green, so you know the pack has full air. And your heads-up display is showing 2 green lights. Now, let's see if I can still get a good picture as we bleed some air out. As you'll notice, this light on the regulator will also indicate your air, and the side lights will indicate your air as we begin to go down. We're over 4,000 right now, coming below 3,000. Note one thing, we've only got 1 light on our heads-up display now. That means you've got about 3,000. As we come down some more, to about 2,000, it will turn orange. Now you've got 1 orange indicator. 1 orange, and that's at about 2,000. Now your regulator is showing orange, and your side lights are also beginning to show orange. Now as we continue on down, the pack will begin to alert and go to red at about 1,000. Your low air alarm, or your regulator alarm is going off, vibro alert. The pack's indicating, the regulator showing red. And now these have turned about as red as they're going to get. They're still a little bit orange, but they flash a great deal more. And you've got a little green indicator here saying, hey, you're out of air. We're now totally out of air, and the pack turns off just like it did before. Now we will go through the alarm steps. We've got air again, pack is on. Now we're going to wait. Should be about 30 seconds and it'll hit the alarm. But you'll have it about 10 seconds. Your first alarm that you can shake if you're not actually in trouble, but if you stay still, it's going to go through its cycle and then go to full alert. So we've got our first stage, second stage, and now we're at full alert. And I don't believe that was actually 30 seconds. I believe this is quicker. And now we're off. Those are all the differences that I can think of for the new air packs. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please, we'll be around the station. We can answer questions, or you can talk to your company officer. Thank you all, and have a great day.